last night was yet another exciting episode of Strictly Come Dancing on SABC3. It was a bit of a sad episode for us as well, because our man Graeme reached the end of the road. So right now, let's cross over to Mr. Lottering and find out how Graeme was feeling.
Well, hello everybody, all our beautiful Expresso viewers. Here we are at the end of the semi-final, and very sadly and dramatically, tonight we say goodbye to Graeme and Lindsay. Guys, how did you feel at the start of tonight? Did you see this coming? I'm going to start with you, Lindsay.
Actually, the start of this evening, we were very confident. We had two fantastic dancers, and we proved that. The judges loved Graeme tonight. They scored him the highest they've scored him. So we were confident throughout, and you know, you really, really pulled it off. I'm so proud of him. Yeah, and it's just very sad it's had to end this way on our best night. I mean, what are the odds? But what can you do?
I must tell you, sitting in the audience, we felt that it could go. It could go either way. It could go either way. Your thoughts at this point, Graeme? You spoke to us very beautifully at the end of the show. How are you feeling now? Semi-final, you're out of the competition, so to speak. Just 1 week left. How are you feeling?
You know, it's very difficult to put a finger on it. I've been in such a dance bubble for the last, it's been 3 months now. I cannot believe it. But to be in a dance-off with Lala and Grant and having the judges feel a bit of a conundrum there as to who to choose, that to me was an incredibly proud moment. I cannot tell you how lucky I am to have connected with this woman in this world. She's brought out a side of myself that I didn't know was there. And Katlego, my man, I've developed a sense of musicality. I might not be able to dance on the beat every time, but I can hear it. I really can.
But before we go, something that I want to verify, I was told, I didn't know this, usually I know everything. I was told backstage before the show that love is in the air. Is that just a song? I think you do want to verify.
Oh, no, I've been very lucky. I think on the first day that we met, and I was so sick, so I must have been a complete idiot. And she had to endure me for an entire day, but I kind of knew that day, and we've been connected like this since that moment. And I think for me, I'd won the moment that we met. So for me, this is the start of an incredibly awesome chapter of my life. So I'm just a very lucky man.
Me too. Not a lucky man, lucky woman.
I hope not.
Well, on a very lovable note, I do want to say that this is my competition where you can take your partner home with you. What a great competition. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, our final show. So you've got to join us right here on SABC3, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. for Strictly Come Dancing. And as Lindsay says,
We'll be back for the final.
they'll be back for the final. Goodbye.
Wow. So guys, essentially Graeme didn't win, but he still won.
Yeah.
Hey?
You know what? He did
still
his
won
best.
a good girl.
Yeah.
Nice.
Man.
I am so emotional right about now.
Katlego.
No, not so much sad that he's not in the competition anymore, but the love that's there is just so amazing. I mean, lots of people were on Twitter yesterday.
Look at the two
Oh,
of
look at
them.
that! People were like, oh my gosh, Graeme needs to explain that kiss on live TV. Well, there it was. It was explained. The man has found love.
You know,
What greater
exactly.
thing is there in the world than to find love, especially on Strictly Come Dancing?
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite amazing. But you know what? We need to move on to something else that's quite amazing. We're going to be seeing more of the top billing house tonight, and of course, its progress and the process into getting it built and to making it amazing. But for now, we're going to find out exactly how to price your house in the correct market. So for those of us who are looking for those, or rather for that information, here it is right there. You need a
Come here,
moment?
Katlego. Come here.
Only you. Just hold me for a
Just
second.
don't cry.
Can make the dark.
Don't.